Well, how the times have changed. This used to be a small engine channel where we would bring old small engine stuff back to life, getting it running again. It went from that to going to Cedar Point and filming their steam engines, which I have a lot of fun doing that, and I actually really enjoy doing that. They're really cool to watch. And then it went to tractor shows, steam engines, running steam engines at the tractor shows and filming them and joining my friends and running them. And now, here we are with this. Hey guys, how's it going? This is my newest acquisition. I don't really know a whole lot about it. I don't know what year it's from. I'm guessing late 1800s, maybe early 1900s. I'm probably off a little bit in my area that I'm in on this whistle. I don't really know a whole lot about these whistles. I have a couple friends of mine that are really good with these whistles and are really good with steam engines and really good with the steam whistles, so they're kind of my fallback for this. I had filmed this intro previously, but I went back and I watched it in the editor and I said, this intro really sucks and I am going to completely redo it. I'm sure you've noticed we're in a completely different area of the shop. This is a section I don't think I've ever filmed in before. So there you go, I wanted a different change of scenery. This is an American steam gauge. It is a single chime 3-inch Hooter. So in today's video, we are going to see if we can revive this whistle, get it working again, and potentially blow it by the end of the video. And if we can blow it by the end of the video, I will be happy. Now, I'm speaking past tense, not now. I'm not going to answer any questions about how it is now. So there you go, don't bother asking. So yeah, let's go on ahead and let's dive into the video and let's get this, or let's see if we can save this whistle. So let's see if we can figure out I'm trying to be I so badly want to put this in the vise. Where can I grab on this where it's not going to hurt it? Am I turning it the right way even? I would think this way would loosen it. Wait a minute, I moved. It gave a little bit going the other way. I think I'm turning it the wrong way. Come on. It's got to go one way or the other. I'm not bending that, am I? I don't think so. I swear I felt it turn a little bit earlier. Let me try something real quick. Maybe being on camera is not helping. I ended up sticking the bottom of it in the vise. I got this to turn. It does go the way I thought it did. Now I wonder if I also noticed this has a lot of play in it, so that'll probably need a new bushing. So there we go, there's that. Well, there's your spring. No wonder it doesn't work. Well, I mean, it's there, it just doesn't exist in one piece. Where are my picks at? They're in the other building. Let's go get them. there goes that. There's still a little bit there. But there's your valve. I believe that spring is what held it. Well, there's your spring. That's just a couple pieces of it. The rest of it flew somewhere else in the shop. Here's more. So yeah, I would say that spring was nice and healthy, if I do say so myself. So how do you... I bet that comes out. Where would the seat be? That comes out also, I think. I want to say this does. I hope I'm not getting too far into this. Not knowing what I'm doing. So let's see if we can figure. There we go. That came loose. Pretty easy, actually. Oh. Let's see. So does that hold the valve, or is that just... Okay, make note of how that came off. We probably didn't even need to take that out. Wait a minute. How does that work? Maybe I should put that back. I feel like it should come out this side. That has a real bevel to it, though, I'm noticing. From being hit on, it feels like. I wonder if that's why that's not coming through. That's probably it. Let's just see. Because it's hitting right there. If you turn it, it pulls back a little bit. Let me check something real quick. So I'm not sure if this is the way to do it, but here's what I have figured out. I took this piece of sandpaper and I stuck a little flathead in the drill, and I'm just carefully right on the edge of this here, because this is mushroomed over a little bit. Just slowly, damn it, slowly coming in here and on the edge. Like I said, I'm not going all the way up the stem. And I'm also pushing it forward so it's not riding against the seat. And I think we might have it. Almost. Just carefully. Whether this is a good idea or not, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Hopefully that should help us. just file on that a little more, just because I think that that's what we need to do. Like I said, just on the very end, almost. We're close. There we go, we got it. Cool, look at that. So there's your seat. She looks alright. There's inside. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. Yeah, not very well. I'll have to get a picture of it, I guess, on the phone and put it in the video. Take that and just clean it out. Now, for those of you who are around this channel often, you probably know this is a small engine shop. I work on small engines and stuff around here, so you should know my methods. But for those who are new, this is the way that I do it. Toothpaste has an abrasive in it, which actually is good for cleaning teeth. That's why it's in there. So we're going to take this, bring it around like that. And then we'll go flip that around. Like that. Look how dirty. That's how you know it does something. I'm not sure what the proper way is to clean that out, so I'm just going to assume hopefully that'll work. There we go. Looks better. Oh, I see what we're getting now. It's just this little bit right here. Okay, I was going down too far. I was thinking it was that bit down further. Give me a second while I learn this phone. There we go. So that seat looks pretty good. That picture will go in the... Yeah, I was thinking that seat was down in further. Not right there. For some reason. So I can get it with my finger then. Okay, nice. That's going to be a difficult one not to take and polish. This is just a piece of Scotch-Brite. Try not to remove a bunch of material. At the same time, I'm trying to clean this up. This doesn't turn, does it? No. So this is what your spring goes on to. This goes through to the other side. And this pushes on that. Okay. And that's your seat. I see how that works now. It's pretty simple actually, if that's all it is. It's kind of tempting to take up front and wire wheel, but again, we're playing with brass, so we gotta be careful. I think that looks alright. I want to say that seat looks okay, but oh, there we go. Actually, that cleaned up nice. Doing that, okay. Just try to shove a little more in there. I don't want to sand too much of that away, but there we go. That feels good. That actually looks a lot better. So there we go. That looks a lot better. I'll have to throw a picture of that in the video. Against my better judgment, just to the point where it turns. And this is just Scotch-Brite, it should just clean it up. There we go. There we go, that actually looks pretty good to me. No damage done to that side. Cool. So I guess we can go on ahead and throw that back together. I want to check a couple other things and see if I can find a spring. Here's an update on things that have been going on. I got a spring, and I want to see if this spring will work in here. If I have to cut it down, I will. Hopefully that should do the trick. I also cleaned the thread zip on this to try to make it thread a little easier. I might have to cut a bit off of this spring. It really wouldn't surprise me if I do, but I just want to make sure it'll work. I was talking to a friend of mine. I sent him some pictures of the valve in here in a little group chat I'm in, and the seat on here, or the needle on here, is cupped. The valve on here is cupped. So I'm not sure how well of a seal this is going to have. We're going to try it. We should be able to get a seal out of it. That spring might be a little bit too big, but I want to see if we can get it to spring. Yeah, it's a little bit too big. Well, I don't know. I don't know how far in it really needs to go. But it is springing, and it does work. I would say just cut probably right there. Cut to that fourth one. Here, and we'll go to the fourth one, which would be this one, correct? Yes. Okay, come on. It's gonna go flying, I bet. Alright. So hopefully now That should work better. It was probably fine before, but I don't think it was opening up all the way like it should. I feel like I could go a little more. Unless that's... Just open this. How far in is this supposed to go anyway? Well, there it goes all the way in like that. Actually, with the spring out of there, it opened up all the way too. I'm gonna cut with this in here. How far in does that go? Because I do want it to open all the way, but I want it to be on there tight. It goes in all the way like I thought. But at the same time, I want the spring to hold that shut. Let's just try that. Let's see what happens. And if it doesn't work, we'll go in there and we'll cut a little more off of it. And I guess we will see. What happens? But yeah, that spring's good now, so nice. Need the small wrench. Just gonna go in here like that. Not too tight. I don't want to bend that either. Thanks for reminding me. That's really that's really tense. Why is that so hard to move now? See, now it barely moves. Put it back right there. And now it barely moves. I wonder if it just got into the wrong spot. It might have. That felt better. It's still like that. Let's kick it out a little. It's still like that. I wonder if this is... Flip it around like that. I wonder if the end of it is getting into this. Is interfering with it. Yes. That fixed the problem. Okay. I think I want to cut a little more off of it, but I think for right now that's going to be just fine. I want to make sure it seals, you know. Cool. It should go in a lot further than that, but I think that is where I'm going to cut that at for now. So also another thing I figured out looking at it, I had thought there was threads in here. There's not. This right here unthreads out of that. So that's the next thing that we got to do is get this out of here. Looking at how marred up that is, I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. It'd be nice to put some threads in this, but it looks like they cut it off. You can kind of see it, they cut it off, so I wonder if this is what the deal is here. So that might be interesting to try to get out of there, so fun. So let's see if we can get this fitting out down here. I see that someone was using a pipe wrench to do it. I really don't want to do that. I'd like to try to be careful with it. This isn't the right way to do it either, but if we can get it to go, might have to use a pipe wrench. I may not have a choice. I'm not sure which way it loosens it. Okay, that's not going to do it. That's just going to ruin the material. Shit. Oh, we're screwed up. Damn it. Can I get that to come off? Probably gonna have to do it with a pipe wrench, is what I'm thinking, because I see. Wait a minute. Oh, that's turning. Which way loosens it, though, is what we need to figure out. That way, I thought so. Cool. I'm trying to be careful, I don't want to screw it up. Feels like it's unthreading though. There we go, we got that out. And look at that. That looks nice. Cool. It didn't break off inside, which is what I was really worried about. But nope. There we go. Cool. So they got that problem took care of. So now we need to find something that we can thread into that. What size that is. Almost looks. I might have something for that actually. So here's an update on current events. Here's the whistle. I've got a little stand made for it just to set, or so I can set it on tables and display it. This is currently what I have. It's a 1-inch diameter thread, 1-inch diameter pipe, which is actually the same size the exhausts are on the Kohler K-Series engines and Tecumseh engines, not Tecumseh engines that I play with, but the Kohler engines I play with, such as that one and the rest on all my tractors. So I went out and got a 1-inch pipe for it. I also got, I believe that's a flange that I have on the bottom of there. It might be something different. I can't think of what it's called. I think it's a flange. And I threaded that pipe into it. I've got it threaded in there pretty good, pretty tight with some Teflon tape. And I have the bottom of it set up so I can unthread it from that and thread it into an air tank. This piece here works. So yeah, let's go on ahead and let's take this thing in there, hook it up to the air compressor, and see how it does. So here's my plan for running the whistle. This is an old air compressor. I've had this thing forever, I want to say. We used to have it in the garage in our old house, and this is what we used to inflate tires and also do all kinds of other things. The pump on it went out, so there you go. The pump was pulled off of it and it was used as an air tank. This is where the line went into the tank from the pump to fill the tank with pressure. This used to be one of those you clip and then pull a fitting out of. I changed it out for that style of fitting. Here's the whistle. Take this little piece off of it that I have on here. Take the whistle, take the pipe, thread it in to here. This is a 2-inch hole going down to a 1-inch using this adapter. There it is. You just take that, thread it in. Thread it in nice and tight, and there you go. Once you have that threaded in, you hook a line up here and you get pressure from this. So yeah, let's go on ahead and let's play with it a little bit and see what we can figure out. It works. Alright guys, I want to take a second and thank you all for watching. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please consider going down below, hitting that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing. It tells YouTube that you guys like the videos and want to see more. It tells myself the same thing. I really enjoy making these. I like playing with this stuff and saving it, getting it running again. Sometimes you run into some really nice stuff that all it needs is a simple spring, or all it needs is a simple cleaning, and well, here you go, you got it running again. Other times you run into some other things that, well, they're a little bit more catastrophic than you thought, and in order to fix them, you're gonna have to get a whole new engine, whole new this, whole new that. Where with this, it was actually pretty simple. It was a lot easier than I thought it was compared to some other things. There's a lot of other things I've played with that have been a little more difficult. I would say for this being the first one that I've really messed with, it's actually not half bad. So I'm not quite sure what my plans are for this whistle currently. I know I'm going to be keeping it around for a while. I'm not going to say where because, well, if I do, it's going to grow legs and run away. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you want to see more content on whistles and maybe other things, not really small engine, leave me a comment down below and maybe we'll have to start doing some more stuff with this and playing around with it. I like doing this stuff. I like experimenting with different things, so if you want to see something else, let me know. We've played with vehicles, we've played with tractors, we've played with now whistles. So there you go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope to see all of you in the next video, if not mostly all of you. And yeah, take care. Bye.